What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I'm Pete. Today I'm playing Risk Global Domination on PC. The map is Asia 1800's. My usual settings are 60-second turns, balanced blitz for rolls, no novice, no fog, no blizzard, expert AI, and I'm trying to set up a game with 3 human opponents, but we lost one, so we got 2 human opponents and 3 AIs. And in addition to having new colors, we have new blitz odds. So this is a very big and fundamental change to the game. Easily the biggest since I've been around. So in this video I'm going to discuss what that means for your gameplay. And the long and the short of it is the game has gotten a lot more aggressive. So everything 85% and up has been rounded to 100. Which means that your 4-on-1s are now guaranteed to take, and 6-on-2s are also 100% now. And I think you can kill 4 stacked with 8 very reliably. I think 8-on-3 used to be 97%, it's now 8-on-4, which is 99%. Still not perfect, but I mean, you take a 99% bet any time, right? So, quick overview of this map. We have the 3-for-2 continent Afghanistan in the west, and we have two 3-for-2 continents, Korea and Japan, in the east. We have China in the center, which you're never going to hold. We have Tibet and Mongolia in the middle. India's worth 5, you're also never going to hold that. Indochina worth 4, and Indonesia in the bottom worth 6. I am 5th of 6 to act, and let's see where my 2 human opponents are. So my 2 human opponents are orange and red. Looks like red is camping out in Korea and Japan, which is fine by me. I'm not there. You see how a 3-on-2 immediately takes? The blitz odds have skewed further to the aggressive side. And look what the red players do. The red players punching out on their first turn, which normally would be a horribly bad decision, and you'd be punished for it. This setting for balanced blitz, slightly less so. Personally, the downside for me, I can tell from my game already, is that I end up having a harder time finding a place to hide on the board. The upside is I can kill a player more aggressively with less troops in what was formerly a marginal scenario. Okay, so I get the 5th turn, which means I'm starting with 5 reinforcement. I have half a mind to go for Afghanistan, seeing as how my 2 human opponents are nowhere near me. But we all know how bots like to break continents too, so I think on my first turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and center myself in Irian Jaya, the western edge of the Papuan island. I think I'm going to maintain my other 2 positions. No, I'm going to let that 5 languish off to the side for a while, I think. Since we're rolling 4-on-1, we know it's a guaranteed to take. I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to push into the corner. I like hanging out in corners as much as possible because you're only fighting a war on one front, and then you can push in from this corner into the rest of the board. And you can see red has left it almost all singles. I'm not trying to take that continent per se, but it's nice to have a sequence of early easy takes in the beginning of the game. So I just got my guaranteed card a turn. Okay. Second turn begins. You can also see there's a lot of different blues. So we have two different colored blue in this game, and it's not these 2 particularly that are hard to see, but there's an even deeper blue that I had a heck of a time trying to discern. I was playing yesterday and trying to figure out between the 2 colors which was which, because one was a bot. So see, okay, so here's a great example, right? This guy's rolling 8-on-5. Normally that would be a terrible idea, but I just lost 5. I just lost 6 troops. I lost a 3-on-1 too, right? You see what I mean? So automatically you can see how different this game is. When shit like that happens to you, you're almost encouraged to punch, as opposed to, right, maybe I'm going to lose these 2s here, and then I'm kind of fucked, right? I'll be hiding in my corners. Yeah, 6-on-2 will take. It's crazy. Very different game. But I guess the thinking is they want to prioritize the style of play that newer players like. Myself, as a fairly invested and franchised person, I don't think I'm necessarily paying the bills for these guys, so I can yell and scream as loudly as I want, but I could also turn off the balance blitz and just play true random, I guess. Maybe we'll try that for a while. Let's see how this game goes, though. I don't think I'm quite licked yet, but it's not looking great. Having lost my third position to an 8-on-5 roll is not something that I'm used to. So I'm really in the process of adapting to this new update at the moment. And I think everyone is. I think there's a lot of discussion going on about how the new update is glitchy and you don't really want to be grinding for rank at the moment. I mean, I've already achieved my goals vis-a-vis rank for the time being, so I'm happy to play even ranked games and not really with the expectation that I need to just win them all. Okay, so we do see a 3-on-1 lose. That's interesting. At least I'll be able to slowly expand into this Indonesian archipelago, because the red player who tried to take Indochina immediately got broken by the bot. But that all advantages the orange player. Silver lining there is that the orange player is in one position, and I have spread myself as long as I can hold these two positions, which is a big if in this circumstance. I think the way I'm going to go on my turn... Ooh, I could set up light blue as the fish, though. Yeah, I think the way I'm going to go on my turn is I'm going to put 2 troops here. I'm going to put the remaining troop in Sulawesi and move into Borneo, with the expectation that this is going to be broken at some point. I also kind of want to break red again, but I don't want to piss them off. So maybe that's not my move. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line up light blue as the fish. They only have 13 troops left, but I think I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put my defensive position in Sulawesi. I'm going to attack further north into the very corner of this map. And I'm going to let light blue try and take over Afghanistan. Maybe the bot will be fighting amongst itself for a while. Okay, dark blue attacks in India and breaks Tibet. This will help the red player catch up because they will be allowed to hold their continent. What is that one worth? 4, I think? Yep, as expected, the light blue player takes Afghanistan. Orange putting in 7 troops. They now have 26 stack. I'm at 20 even. Not feeling terrible about my position, but not feeling too great either. This actually isn't a map that that I have an extremely high win rate on, but I just want to give you guys a bit more variety in my videos. This map's a bit smaller, just a touch smaller than I'd like to be super confident that I can win every game. Basically, is what you don't want to lose at all when you're trying, when you're concerning yourself with your rank. Okay, so it looks like white is very close to being dead, having lost their Tibet. Now let's see what red does. It looks like red is going to punch out my marginal third position, but maybe they're thinking something else about it. Okay, they put 2 troops in the Andaman Islands, and they put 1 troop in Borneo. In a vein. Okay, so what they're doing is they're guarding. Red is playing like a very novice player. And where is their attack going to be? Their attack's going to be on my 2. They're going to roll a 4-on-2, and they're probably going to win, because 4-on-2s are not as bad of a proposition. Okay, 2-on-1s even? Sure, that's exciting. 2-on-1s are not a good proposition. 3-on-1s are okay. Sure. Cool turn. The white player has 13 troops remaining in 4 territories. So either white or light blue are both the fish, but we're approaching the stage of the game where the bots match in. So I think smart money for me is to do a whole hell of a lot of nothing. Part of me wants to reinforce that position, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to try and spend it. I'm going to try and spend it out this turn. Maybe I get my take that way. If I don't, this is going to be my take up in Mongolia. Hey, what do you know? I don't need to waste any more troops, and I pass the turn. It was a good 4th turn. I'm now starting to feel better and better. This is now closer to my ideal. So I have 2 9 stacks separated from each other in the farthest 2 corners of the map. I have my 2 human opponents mostly locked into a single position, trying to hold continents, which means they're not very mobile. White is just getting hammered. White is down to 5 troops in these 2 territories. White could get eaten by the light blue bot, which matches in now, because they're holding 4. They're not. They're going to hold 5. Okay. Do they kill? No. They get very close. They tee it up for red. Does red see it? If red takes the... Is orange going to go for it? Orange matches in. Is orange going to try and cut across China? Yeah, I think they are. Cool to see. Okay. So this is a net neutral from my seat, because they're going to get 4 more cards they're going to be forced to match it again. So they get the small match and the second small match. But now they're in Central Asia. Okay, see, they only get 8 troops for that, for killing a player. It was a bit early to make that move. I would have made the same move, but it is net neutral. Now they break red, pissing red off. Do it. Do it. How did I guess? So now red has 4 cards. So red, if they have a match on their turn, will reciprocate. Oh, and they're also going to break light blue. Cool. Excellent. So orange is playing board police. And they just pissed off red. Red almost for sure has a match. And let's see how pissed off, because they can reciprocate that punch. Now, I need to kill light blue. I do have a match, and I have a joker on top of my match. How great is this? So what I want to do is I want to easily knock off that one. Yeah, as expected, red matches in and punches orange. I suspect, my gut just tells me, no, they're going for me. Don't go for me. I didn't even do anything, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, despite my best efforts, look at this. Look at this. Why? Why? Oh, man. What an asshole. Alright. Hoping it's hope they take this one. No, they're just fucking me out of this. Okay, they take the corner. It's not the worst play, but look, they only have 20 troops. Oh, and I was going to take light blue's cards, too. I think I still can. And I think I have to try, because if I don't get those 5 cards, I'm fucked. Alright, so 4-on-1 is 100%, and this is what I mean by marginal board states. You can now kill on an opponent in what was formerly a very marginal board state. I think I'm still fucked, but I gotta try. Yes! Whew, that was fucking close. Now, getting that match, holding the joker, having a match again, means that I'm not totally dead. Now, who's the fish? I'm just gonna fuck red. Nah, see, that makes no sense. Kinda does make sense, though. Kinda does make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna hurt red by retaking everything I lost. You know what? I put them under 12. They're reinforcing 3 troops instead of 4 now. That's all I need to do. I know I have a match. I can finish them off next turn, and they can't reciprocate on me. I don't want to make myself too weak to orange, and I don't want to hit anybody else so that orange can take. I don't know why red was afraid of me, but I cannot abide in a game where people just play aggression to me as if that's just going to be tolerated. So, light blue punching red as well. Looks like really bad news for red. Now orange probably, if they have the match, will be able to take the red player out before me, which is bad for me, and then I lose this game, likely. Let's see if that... No, but they're still playing board police. So they're like, oh, this guy can't have a continent. That's just unacceptable. Those 2 troops really mattered, right? Or maybe they take it for themselves. Cool. Well done. Red's going to get a take. Red's going to have 3 cards. I'm going to eat them on my turn. And then it'll be me v orange. And I'm pretty sure I can figure out a way to defeat this orange player. Also, the dark blue player looks like they're everywhere on the map, but I think those 3 cards will also be nice and tasty when the time comes. So, do spend my joker matching in. I should probably punch orange at some point. But when? Because I don't want to push through blue here. So those 2 troops don't actually matter that much. I'm not going to attack them just on a matter of principle. I have a 30 stack essentially on their border, and I have 5 cards in hand. I don't think I can lose this game. Let's see. Orange would have to match in and punch all of their troops into me, which they're not doing because they're concerned about the board still, and they're guarding. The dark blue player will have 3 cards, so I will eat them first on my turn, and then push the rest into orange. Orange match point is 25. They attack my big army. Very good. Very good. Okay, that changes things. They come close to killing me. Match point now is 30. The dark blue player has 25 troops. Do I try to kill the dark blue player? Yeah, I'm punching out a jab, aren't I? There I am. Okay. Yeah, I think I do. It is well, no, it's not close. 38 on 25, I got this. Ooh, it's close. It's too close. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose this game. Too bad. Now it comes down to who has the match. I got too confident there. So I'm holding most of the board. Orange will kill blue now and match again. And I don't have a match, so I have to survive 2 turns. Doesn't look good. I think I die. I teed up blue for orange to take. Now let's see if orange can figure out how to beat me in 2 turns. I think they can. I think that this is why I was alluding to earlier that this board is not ideal for me, because I think it's a bit too small. And I don't think these 7 troops hiding in the corner are going to save me at all from this onslaught, right? Good job, sir. Ooh. Okay, my only play, the 7th stack does survive. My only play is to attack here to knock out the Mongolian and Afghanistani continent. But yeah, not the best situation for me to be in and watch me not even get a match on 4. Let's see it. And I don't have a match on 4, so guess I suck at Risk. He didn't even set him up to kill. He didn't even set himself up to kill me on this turn, right? Guy doesn't have troops to take this. Okay, just thinking long and hard. There is very, very low chance I survive to my next turn, where I'll be holding 5. But I can always play to my outs. Okay, this guy's fortifying for some reason. He's out of his fucking mind. Okay, this guy just gave me... What? Okay, cool. I will totally punch you and try to not lose. Fine. Cool. Okay. Good luck, sir. That was a big mistake. You gotta kill Pete, as is the name of the game. Okay, so I have a match, and I'm going to obliterate this guy, and maybe I get lucky and have a match on 3 again. Alright, so you guys get to watch some endgame now where I am very far behind, and I should lose, right? But I'm going to play my hardest to not lose in this endgame, and maybe I get lucky. / they play badly. Either way, I'll take every win I can get. He has just not enough time to kill me, I think. Right? So there's a 69 massive army in the center of the board. I'm going to take the outside. I'm going to hook around the outside of this map. Oh, and he locked his big army inside himself. I love it. So it's going to take him 2 turns to punch out from there. From his big army stuck in Lao. So my job right now is to take as much of his bonus as I possibly can, while also occupying the center of the board. Because he locked his big army in Lao, he's not going to get a ton of reinforcement. I broke his economy, so his reinforcement is going to be 4 + 2. I'm going to hide some troops off to the side, just so I don't get totally broken. Let's see if I got a match on 3. I don't. Alright, the battle continues. Dudeman locked his big army inside himself, reinforcing 7. So this 7 has to go a bunch of ways. I guess he's going to thin out from his Japanese and Taiwanese position as well. Punches into India, punches into Tibet. But look, I'm going to be allowed to hold half the board this turn. So not having a match on 3 is mitigated by the fact that I'm going to get a decently large reinforcement. And I put my 5 stack in the right place too. So I do hold Mongolia, I do hold Afghanistan, I don't obviously hold Indonesia. Let's see if this guy moves his big army out. Where does it go? There? Okay. Fine by me. So, I will continue and retake everything I just lost, because now we're playing the clock game. So because I can punch faster than this guy, now I'm playing a game where I survive to the next turn by virtue of taking back everything I lose. So, I have half the amount of troops, but I have most of the board. He has his large army in the center. He matches in. He now has a very large army. Probably, okay, in 2 positions. Sure. I do have a match on 4. This battle continues. This is a great endgame. I'm going to lose this game, but I'm not going to lose easy. He just can't punch me fast enough, right? And I don't think he understands what I'm doing to parry every attack that he puts in. Sure, which I didn't fuck up taking the dark blue player when I did, but, you know, sometimes you get greedy. Orange player expanding, but expanding too slowly. He will take all my continents, at least. So he's now doing an amalgam of what I did by taking the outsides of this board. That is actually a key principle to take away from this map, is that you want to occupy a ring around the outside on the Asia 1800s map, if you can. Okay, reinforcing 67. So I got a 70 stack. I am just over 1.5, or just over 2/3 of this guy's strength, but I am clicking way, way faster. And I'm not going to punch his 32, I'm not going to punch his 64. I'm going to hide my big army somewhere where it will be free, I suspect. Maybe it gets punched by the 64, that's possible. But I want it to be open once he takes from the center again. This is how I don't lose. That 30 stack kind of has to survive, which I don't think it will. I think he's at least smart enough to figure that one out. But you never know, right? Guy fucked up, had me on the ropes, and he let me survive. So, if you do not enact the kill Pete strategy, Pete will kill you. Let's see how this one goes. We're now playing a progressive game into the 10th or 11th turn, something like that. That's great, right? This is actually a really fun endgame. I sure hope I don't lose, but I'm probably gonna lose. Okay, so Orange needs to punch this army. He needs to, right now. Pew. He's not going to. He's worried about taking my continents. And that's fine. I will let that happen. So what I do on my turn is I hook out from here and take as much meat around the outside as I can get. And then I reinforce my big army that way. And then maybe I'll have a match on 3. Look, I'm still reinforcing 13 troops for holding half the board. I'm going to chirp this guy a little bit. Maybe he'll disconnect. I don't think you can kill me, man. I don't think you know how to kill me. Yeah, maybe he quits. Do I have a match with... Okay, matching in has 6. Now he punches my big army. Good. Good job. Alright. I do have a match. So, don't think he has the speed to kill me on my turn. I'm going to match again, and I'm going to do the exact same fucking thing. What a game, huh? The orange player has 4 times my troop count, and he's picking away at my board position. But for the first time this game, I have a match on 3. So I'm going to spend it out, and I'm going to retake everything I lost, and he has no cards either. So then what I do is I parry the attack, and I maintain a larger board position than he does until we re-enter the next matching sequence of cards. He had a match on 3. I have a match on 3. Lucky for both of us. I can't afford to punch his big stacks, unfortunately. So the grind has to be me getting more troops, and this guy eventually quitting when he realizes that he can't punch me fast enough. Alright, so I mean, the term big stacks is relative. I put in 76. I punched the 12 out in Indonesia. I'm going to finish all of these territories. Yeah, I think I'm going to get them all, except for his big army. And then I'll still have time to chirp and hopefully demoralize this person. Quit. I have you. You just don't know it yet. This time I put my 33 into Japan. He has 64 troops in a single position. He's going to expand out, and I will parry whatever he takes from me. And that's how this game is going to go, and that's how I'll start to grind. Now I actually have more troops than him, so I'll start to grind him down. So we've reached the inflection point, because I was lucky to get a match on 3. This is where the tide starts to shift in my favor of this game. I think he's quitting, right? The only way you can win from this point is punch, 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 punch. But he's not clicking fast enough, and he's quitting, right? Yeah, sorry, man. You thought you had me. So good. This is some really good late game strategy for you guys. I hope you enjoy the thinking behind it. By all means, and as always, please critique my thinking. I don't presume to be the best or to be correct or to know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just going through my own thought process. Ooh, and he punches my big army. Oh, he almost punched my big army. Oh, he almost punched my big army. You really should have done that, though, man. Look at that. He loses everything. An insult to injury. I'm going to start slow rolling on his stack now. Oh yeah, that really sucks. I will just fucking slow roll on your stack, sir. Wow, I really didn't think I was going to win this game. Whew. That's good, man. But I didn't get tilted. I just let this cookie crumble the way it was. Sometimes you just got to count on your opponents being shitty. Oh, and look, I'm rolling hot, too. I'm doing some real damage to this guy. And one more spin. There we go. So he's at 38 troops remaining. I'll put my stack as far away from him as possible. There we go. Now we're talking. You can't kill me. Then you die. And here I was thinking the odds was going to be the interesting part of this video, but I actually think the late game, this slow grind is he gonna punch me? He's gonna punch me now. But like, that's suicide. He's straight suiciding now. He says, fuck this game. Good for you, man. Good game. Now I kill you. And that's how you do it. That's how you win in the late game against someone with animations on who's not very good. Full disclosure, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm some savant expert at this. I have to get lucky a lot. I have to turn off my manual rolling. Beep. And we're not going to quite finish him. So if he has, a lucky match on 3, this battle will continue. He's down to 6 positions. I'm at 44. The match point is high, right? So the match point allows you to retake, but I do have a match on 3. Game over. Good game, Ruffin. Even though it probably doesn't feel like it for you. Bye! I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you found some of it informative and entertaining. And either. Whatever you take from it. I rank up to number 61. Rank isn't real yet. I'm going to wait another week and a half maybe before I consider this to be an actual number. But because I jumped high from just under 100 to I think 55, which is crazy. You know, I lost a couple from being shitty and this rank update and all that. But for right now, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.